All of that messing around and I still managed to mess it up. Okay, we are a host, but we are also in this game. So, welcome back. This is the Populous Quarantine Tournament. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We can't go outside, so we've got nothing better to do than bring you some intense Populous multiplayer action. Now, this is game number 2 between the God of Destruction player, Hakai, and the Royal Widows player, Karma. These two are brothers, and game 1 saw Karma take a very high pressure victory. So we've got Hakai playing as the Dakini once again, and once again Karma is on the Chumara. This map is Face Me, which is a 1v1 version of Face Off, and they're telling Phoenix to leave the stream. As is tradition, when we forget to set ourselves to spectator, we're going to charge a volcano with 0 population. Don't often get to see this old school shaman fist fighting. But the game is officially underway, and we've already got the Dakini tribe starting to secure the high ground. They've got braves everywhere, multiple tower plans down. They are wasting no time in securing this ground. Of course, the Chumara have gone to the back of their base where a good group of wilds was waiting for them, and now they're just going to build up their huts. This map does play out a little bit slower once all the mid action is settled, and we have learned from our previous games that securing the mid does not always entitle you to victory. So we'll see what Hakai does with this advantage. So it seems pretty standard on both sides. Got Hakai saying it's laggy. Just having a little bit of discussion about, because this is a tournament game, the players want their performance to be as optimal as possible. And first the light finds Hakai, and that opens up the middle. There was a hut going down here, but whether it survives for very long, who knows, as the blasts start to clear out all of these braves. These braves go running back to their home. There was a lot of braves to go down to blast there, and a few of them have still got the audacity to carry on building. Karma sees this and he won't allow this to continue, I am sure. He might allow this to continue. No, there's the blast clearing out the rest of those braves. Fire Warrior hut is up for Karma, as is the Warrior hut, almost finished. Hakai saying he's got 12 population. If that's true, it's really not looking good for him. He lost way too much population trying to establish control in the middle. Hakai's pushing up the hill. He's going to challenge Karma. He does challenge. The blast finds him, and a revenge blast finds Karma. But in the trading of the blasts, it is Hakai that goes down. He's calling GG already. This could be a very short game. Huts aren't facing each other. This is going to be inefficient upgrading of wood, but because this is a 1v1 variant of Face Off, there is additional wood in each of the bases. It's no excuse to be inefficient, but it does mean it's less punishing than if you were to do that on the real Face Off. As you can already see, there's a significant difference in the two bases, with Karma's base looking very well built, very well established. Both training huts are up. Troops are pouring towards the middle, whilst Hakai, he lost far too much population, and he's now having to think about what he's going to do next, because he's building much slower. He doesn't have any troop huts at all yet. This will be the Fire Warrior hut going down here. He's backed into a corner. All these resources he invested in the middle have actually set him further behind when he lost all those Braves. The power of their shoes, these men are stomping the ground flat. And there you have it, that's the Fire Warrior hut. Some good harvesting's been going on here, so despite the inefficiencies in placing the huts, there is wood. I'd say that about harvesting, and then tree dies. The light finds Karma, and Hakai pushes up the hill. He can clear out some of these troops, maybe save a hut. Get in one of these guard towers. Nope, the Fire Warriors send him back home. He fancies his chances, he's going for it again. He's considering it. The Fire Warriors are being given a command. They are hunting the Shaman. Ghost Army goes down, but the Fire Warriors were paying attention. They did not get distracted by ghosts. And the Shaman is now dizzy. Those Fire Warriors have been knocked off the hill. They're dizzy. A couple more proximity blasts could see them dead. But the blasts aren't good. They don't find the kills that they need to. Oh, and the revenge strike from the Fire Warriors as they die. Their parting words were a fireball to the face, and it takes out Hakai one more time. On the bright side, Hakai has bought himself the time to actually finish a good chunk of his base. He's got huts. He's got both his training huts. He's got an opportunity. He is behind Karma, but it's not over for him just yet. First couple of towers go up on the high ground for the Chumara. That's going to make them hard to push off, but not impossible. Hakai has respawned. Once again, he's going to start walking towards the middle. And again, another dance of shamans begins. As an EQ goes out on the front, it isn't really going to get much, but it is going to damage this land. And it serves me right for opening my mouth before seeing the cut. The cut was beautiful. It kills Hakai. It kills a bunch of pop. It shakes this down, and it sinks a hut. This is now the limit of Hakai's base for the time being. And that cut was good. What remains of his presence on the hill is now being removed. The towers have Fire Warriors in them, and the high ground is being patrolled. This is looking more and more dire for Hakai. But we've seen this before. We've seen how other players handle this situation. Troops are being trained. There's going to be a push on this hill, and it's going to involve a lot of troops. Shaman looks a little confused. She doesn't know where she wants to go. No, she's changing her mind again. And the good group of warriors, where are they going? They're just going to patrol the back of the base. It could be that Hakai is considering an attack at the side, making these two land bridges and going this way with those warriors, but his front is so exposed that would be a big risk. Shaman is on the move. No, she's just patrolling for now, as his Braves find space for another hut. Helps to be in the game. There's a period of inactivity, but look at this. A surge of warriors. It was the calm before the storm. Look how many warriors are just waiting. It could all come down to this last shaman battle now. The lightning finds a tower. Makes Hakai go on a little bit of a roll, but he's still alive. He's going to stand on this high ground, but I don't like the position. Karma's going to go in this tower and hit him with a long-range light if he's not paying attention. He's very quick to rectify that and backs off slightly. But of course Karma sees this opportunity and now he's charging in with his shaman. Light is good on the front hurts, but there was no fire warriors in there anyway. Fire warrior in the tower hits him and it follows up with the light, although the EQ goes off. Hakai is still alive. It is not safe to send those warriors in. And in fact, this has now been cut off completely. It's going to take a land bridge to fix this situation. And there's the land bridge, who's clearly charging it to try and connect here, but he's going to keep the front connected instead. At least it gives him a space for a few more huts, maybe. The warriors are moving forwards. Shaman advantage means even though he's got less warriors, he can still take this fight. But both shamans are alive, both shamans are walking up the hill. Spells are being used. You've got to be patient in this situation because if you die, you put your tribe in for a world of hurt. The warriors are hit with swarms. Lightnings are going to be flying very shortly. Blast clears up a couple of fire warriors who stepped out of position. The lightning finds Hakai and this could be it. The warriors are coming forward. The fire warriors may even join. The fire warriors are joining. And this paltry force has got to hold the line for Hakai to stand any chance of staying in this game. Lightning clears out the tower. That is the only remaining tower for Hakai. And Karma's going to be pushing in with a large number of troops once they get moving. Some of those warriors were fakes, but enough of them are real to be a very valid threat. The shaman respawning gets a bunch of them running around and you see the good clump of those fakes immediately die, but the earthquake goes off. It damages a hut, sinks another one, and they're exchanging lightnings but finding nothing. Karma stood still, he's aiming a light. That was Hakai's opportunity and he didn't take it. Instead he goes down to the aimed light. Another EQ on this side here dealing some real damage and it's starting to look grim. The population has been run, it's grouped up. Karma calls GG, he's got his eyes on the population, it's stacked up. Blast, and there it all goes. That is a thing of beauty. That's all the population dying. All but this one very stubborn brave. Rebounds off the hut, what a trick shot. That is the end of this match. 13 minutes, and Karma takes the second game in this best of